Hey Magic the Gathering fans, Matt here from Total MTG and welcome to today's video. So it's another Modern Horizons video. I've gone through the commons, I've gone through the uncommons, and now I'm giving you my best playable modern cards in the rare mythic category. If you haven't seen those other two videos, there'll be links in the description and links on the channel for you to go and watch them. I really would appreciate if you would go and give them a view. Lots of nice information there, and I'm sure you enjoy them if you're here watching this video too. So, these are my best playable modern cards from the rare mythics, and I'm going to kick things off with Archmage's Charm. This is a triple blue. You get to choose one, so you counter target spell, target player draws 2 cards, or gain control of target non-land permanent with coveted mana cost 1 or less. Now, what I've been seeing a lot with this set is these cards are strictly worse than that. I don't like saying. You've got to look at these cards for what they are. Now, Cryptic Command is a very good card. It is playable. That is 1 extra mana and triple blue, but you get to choose 2 on that card. This has choose 1. So countering target spell for triple blue is nice, but it's the versatility that you get with this. So target player draws 2 cards, while Cryptic Command has draw 1 card as one of the options. Draw 2 cards on a turn 3, and a counter target spell on a turn earlier than Cryptic Command is very strong. Gain control of target non-land permanent with coveted mana cost 1 or less is amazing. You play your Noble Hierarch, I'm going to nick it off you. You play your Aether Vial, I'm going to nick it off you. Your Death Shadow. There's so many good 1-drops in Modern. The Archmage's Charm, even if it's, in there as a sideboard, maybe in some decks, or maybe as a one-off in blue-white control, maybe it could squeeze a little spot in there. I think this card could definitely see a bit of play, and I'm hopeful for it as a blue mage. I like the 3 abilities that you get to choose from. Yes, it's not choose 2 like Cryptic Command. Like I said, I don't like that strictly worse than this. Look at this card for what it is, and I personally think, well, I'm going to give it a chance. Archmage's Charm is a playable card for me from Modern Horizons. So the next card on my list is Giver of Ruins. That has been, been compared to Mother of Ruins, that amazing, great card. Now, this can't protect itself, but it's still a very good creature in its own right. It's not a human, which makes it brilliant for us, which means it's not going to potentially get into those human decks. But let's have a look at what it is. It's a 1 white, 1/2 core cleric. Another target creature you control gains protection from colourless or from the colour of your choice until end of turn. So it's added in that colourless, which is great against Tron decks, of course. Giver of Ruins, potentially could be seen in, tax decks. It seems really, really good. Death and Taxes, I think, will like this card. It just seems really, really strong. Maybe it could go in there in a, as a control creature in a more heavier creature control kind of build. I do like this card, and I think it's definitely going to see a little play. Yes, it's not Mother of Ruins, and like I said in the previous card, you don't like to say strictly worse, and it's got a different ability. The protection from colours is really, really nice, and Giver of Ruins, I think, will see play in Modern. So the next card on my list, and it's another blue card, it's Force of Negation. So if Force of Will had a baby, this would be the one that would come out. It's a 1 double blue. If it's not your turn, you may exile a blue card from your hand. Rather than paying this spell's mana cost, counter target non-creature spell. If that spell is countered this way, you get to exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. This seems like a really nice card. Potentially, possibly mainboard in blue-white control, Esper control, maybe as a 1-of, or maybe 2-of, but it's definitely going to see sideboard play in Modern without a doubt. You look at this card, it's got a bit of a Pact of Negation thing on there. It's just really, really nice and well designed for me. You got to remember how strong this could actually be. It's a free counter spell. Now that is super, super strong in Modern. You know how good Force of Will is in Legacy. So this for me has definitely got to see some play. I love Force of Negation. I absolutely love the art. It's one of my favourite arts from the set as well. Force of Negation will definitely see play for me in Modern. I absolutely love it, and I think it will most certainly see play. The next card on my list is one that's just one of my favourites, and it's not even blue. It's Yawgmoth Thran Physician. 2 double black, 2 and a 4, protection from humans. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, put a -1/1 counter up to 1 target creature and draw a card. and you can pay to discard a card and proliferate. This has great stats as being a 2/4 and only costing 4 mana, which I think makes it playable in Modern. Cletus was a card that was playable in Modern, and you could see that in some Esper control decks and various other decks as well. And I can't see why Thram Physician can't see some play. It's like I said, nice to have protection from humans is very nice because the human decks are very, very strong. I think humans will maybe play this as well because it'd be great in a mirror match. Protection from humans, which gives you protection from your opponents. But don't be surprised if they're going to have it in their sideboard as well. Or possibly just one in the main. This could definitely see play in some reanimated decks as well. It's got a free sack outlet. It's just super, super strong. And I really hope that this sees some plays because I personally do think it will see some modern play. So the next card on my list is one of the most, it is the most expensive card in the set at the moment, which is Urza, Lord High Artificer. Urza got a creature card. This is amazing. When Urza Highland Artificer enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token. The creature gets +1/1 for each artifact you control. Tap an untapped artifact you control, add a blue mana, and then pay 5, shuffle your library, then exile the top card until end of turn. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. It's a 1/4 for 2 and double blue legendary creature. This seems just like it's going to go perfectly into the Thopter Foundry combo deck for me. I could see this going in there and just spamming loads of those tokens, then potentially paying 5 and doing that. There's going to be loads of shenanigans in it. Maybe in Mono Blue Tron. That's what I'd probably try and do it because I am a Mono Blue Tron player as well. I know it's not probably the strongest deck in the world or tier 1. It's possibly tier 2. Some may disagree with me on that, but it's a deck that I like to play, so that's why I love it. And I pulled one in the box, as you saw from the booster box open. Check it out if you haven't seen it. So I was very happy to pull one of them. I think this card is very, very nice. I love the art on the card as well. In an artifact deck, this is going to be good as long as it's playing the colours of blue. The 4 toughness as well stays out the way of Lightning Bolt, but nothing stays out the way of Path to Exile. But remember, this is blue, so you will be playing those counter spells as well. Urza, for me, is a strong, strong card and is certainly going to see modern play. So the next card on my list is Seasoned Pyromancer. The 2/2/1 double red human shaman. When it ends the battle, discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. For each non-land card discarded this way, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token. This is amazing. 3 double red, exile Seasoned Pyromancer from your graveyard, create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. Perhaps now we can do the Pyromancer tribal deck and have loads of cantripy spells in there and just keep making loads and loads of little elementals. It seems pretty strong to me. It's 3 mana for 4 power, 3 creatures, you get free looting. It just seems so strong. I think this is a really playable card in Modern and can see play maybe in various types of strategies. The Phoenix decks are going to love this. It's going to fuel the Phoenix Graveyard Hollow 1 decks potentially as well, discarding cards. I think this is going to see play in multiple Modern decks. Let me know what you think of this great card. It's certainly Modern playable. It just depends on how many decks it's actually going to be seen in. So we're now down to the final 2 cards, and it's the Planeswalker Serra the Benevolent. 2 double white, 4 loyalty, +2 creature you control with flying, get +1/1 until end of turn. The -3 create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance, and the -6 is you get an emblem. If you control a creature, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. What can I say about this? Tokens are going to love this deck. Angel deck. This is just going to be really strong. Spirit token decks are going to absolutely love this. It will certainly see Modern play for me. 4 mana is very good. Protection in making a big 4/4 white angel. Yes, it puts it to 1, which then would put it, but it is a sort of protection. Getting a 4/4 angel is pretty strong. And the emblem is absolutely amazing. White weenies can maybe still potentially loving us. And like I said, having worship as an emblem is, but you got to remember how strong that is. In a token deck, you potentially are always going to have tokens on the battlefield. Playing spirits, you might be adding blues, you're going to have counter spells and stuff like that. I think the +2 in it is going to seem like it's going to be underrated at the start, but put, +1/1 and onto the flies is going to be strong. And then being able to make maybe the token as well. And then the perma worship is super strong. +2, maybe then get the emblem. If you need it straight away, maybe you do. but this for me is going to see Modern play, and I really hope it does. So the last and final card on my list is Kaya's Guile. 1 white and a black. I know my friend Scott absolutely loves this. Savantier over on Twitch that I watch loves this card, and I can see why. The choose 2. Each opponent sacks a creature, exiles all cards from each opponent's graveyard, create a 1/1 black and white flying creature, or you gain 4 life, and you can entwine 3 as well. This card is good. It's a lot better than I thought when I first looked at it, but when you actually look at what it can do, it's instant speed graveyard hate. The Phoenix decks are going to hate that, even Snapcaster decks as well. Boggles, Infect, when they've got that one big creature on the field, you can get them to sack it, which makes it super, super strong as well. And you can make an immediate blocker against maybe a big Death Shadows or Tarmogoyf or something like that. It just seems very, very versatile. Control decks in those colours are going to love it. Put it in the main board without a doubt as a 2 of, possibly, maybe an extra one in the sideboard as well. Cryptic Command, like I've spoken about before, is a very versatile card. And I'm not saying this is no Cryptic Command, but look at what you're getting for 3 mana and what it does in the possibly current meta of Modern. This seems very strong. I think Karsgar is a very flexible card to me, and I think it was, it's going to see play. Well, I want to see how good it can actually be. Maybe some of you think it's just possibly a sideboard card for those certain types of matchup, but I think it's definitely playable. Let me know what you think of Karsgar and the rest of the cards as well. I really want to know your opinion on them. I think that, I'm giving honourable shout-outs, obviously, to the lands. I left them out because they're just automatically so good. I think they'd just be people's automatic picks from Modern Playable. I didn't feel it's fair putting in. So an honorary mention to the lands as well. But Kaya's Guile is going to see play in a varied of Modern decks. And me, for one, I'm going to be trying to play in all these cards on my list. So everyone, I hope you've enjoyed this series of the commons, the uncommons and the rares, mythics. It seems like you have, and I really do appreciate the love that you've been giving the videos as well. So make sure, like I said, you do go and check the others out. Put in the comments which rares and mythics from the set that you think, there could be a few others that I missed out there, but these are the main ones, the top 8 that I really do find that will see Modern play for me. But I really want to know your thoughts and what you think other cards will fit into other decks as well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and hitting the likes is a great way to support the channel for free as well. Do videos every other day here on the channel, so lots and lots of content for you to see. Anyway, you lot take care, and I'll see you on the next video.